Hi, this is Cam. I'm back with another video. Last time I did bratwurst. This time we're gonna be doing some simple pheasant tenders. You can put this on a sandwich. You can put it on waffles like they do down south. We're up in the Thumb, Michigan, and yeah, I'm gonna be showing you how to do this today. What I did off camera was, you see, I got my bowl of pheasant here. I rinsed it off and made sure there wasn't any BBs left. I don't feel like breaking my teeth today. So, me and my pheasant dogs went out a couple months ago. We got a 4-year-old and then actually 4-month pup that we also took out too a couple months ago. She's 6 months now, but yeah, we got 10 out of 15 pheasants at one time. Well, we already made these tenders with those. We're doing this a second time with another time that I went out pheasant hunting. So I think we got maybe, we didn't do so good. We got like 6 out of 15 birds. It wasn't a good day. It was a good day for the dogs though. It's always a nice time watching the dogs. It's all about the dogs, I think, not really about the pheasant. So, yep, we got the pheasant here a couple hours ago. I've been soaking it in buttermilk. I wrapped it up with plastic wrap, threw it in the fridge. So, yeah, it's almost like a brine. The buttermilk you put in there, it just softens up the meat. Because if you really didn't do anything with the pheasant beforehand, you'll fry it. It might be a little chewy, but this will make it just like chicken, and it'll taste 10 times better than chicken. Like this is like high quality meat right here. Now, really simple recipe. Now we're gonna go over here. We want as much time as we can. We gotta get our oil boiling. We got some vegetable oil, and we got our multimeter here. So we're gonna turn it to Fahrenheit. Stick that in there. Make sure it's at the bottom so we know the exact temp. It's not towards the top. Now we're gonna turn on the oven. Now we want this at about 375. Once this multimeter says 375, we're gonna be all set. All right, back over here. We're gonna start with the pheasant. So what we're gonna do is start with the breading. Really simple breading. There's not going to be any eggs or panko involved. It's not going to be a wet batter. It's going to be a nice dry batter. I got 3 cups of flour right here. Now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of salt. Yeah, it's not going to be sweet. It's going to taste good though. 1 tablespoon of black pepper. 1 teaspoon of paprika. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then the recipe calls for a pinch of cayenne, but I usually like a little bit more heat, and I don't think there was enough heat last time I made this, so I got 1/8 a teaspoon of cayenne that I'm going to throw in there. Okay, now I got my whisk, and I'm just going to start whisking it up. Make sure the seasonings are nice and even throughout it. So we got, so it's going to coat the pheasant nice. Doesn't really take much with a whisk to move this around. All right. A lot of people would say, why aren't you using a plastic bag to put this in, shake it up? What I like to do is just get in there with my bare hands. So we can only fit about 4 breasts in the pot at a time when we're frying it. So we're just going to do that right now to save time for the video. So what I like to do, instead of putting it in a bag, I like to put it right in a bowl with all our seasonings on it. And so we're just going to pack it nice. See, I like everything nice and even. We're going to pack it in every single crevice. We want it a nice batter on there. You're not going to wipe off the buttermilk. We want it to be packed on there nicely. Okay, that's about good right there. Now we're gonna do 3 more of those because that's about all we can fit in the pot. Yep, we want that all packed in there. Now, you can cut this into strips before you put in the buttermilk and everything to make it look like actual chicken tenders. But usually pheasant breasts are just a little bit skinnier, and you don't want the meat to dry out when you're frying it. Okay, that's nice and packed. Okay, we're gonna leave that be. I'm gonna grab some napkins so that I don't make a mess everywhere over the trash can. All right. Now we're gonna go and check the multimeter again. The multimeter, it's at 151 right now, 150. All right. So we gotta wait until 375. So I'll catch you right back after a few minutes, and I will see you then. Oh, little Winnie. This is Winnie right here, and we got Nora right here. Okay, we're back. We gave her about 10 minutes, and we're finally at 375. Probably should have turned up the stove a little bit so it came a little bit quicker. But it's about time. Meanwhile, while I wasn't filming, I got the rest of this pheasant done. There's about 12 breasts here. So we can fit about 3 or 4 in there. So we're gonna go and do that. I'm gonna lay it in there nice and soft so that I don't splatter hot oil everywhere. Okay, we got 4 pieces in there right now. Gonna clean off my hands with some napkins. Now, like I said, you can put it on a sandwich, you can put it on some waffles. So that's what we're gonna do. I got some waffle mix right here. Get this mixed up. Nice and ready for that. Alright, waffle maker says it's ready. We're gonna pour it in the waffle maker. And then we'll just have to see how long that takes. I think it should take about 3 minutes. So we'll set a timer right now. And then we'll also set a timer for 5 minutes with this. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes. And then since I got that going, okay, our Alexa, stop. Our 5-minute timer has gone off, so we're gonna pull that chicken out of the oil. I just have this handy dandy little scooper right here. I don't know what you call it. I think you call it a stringer. And we're gonna take that out. Ooh, that looks beautiful. See, it's got just like that flaky texture. Looks like it came from Popeyes or some restaurant. And it'll probably taste like it too. Okay, we're gonna let that heat back up for another batch, but we're not gonna focus on that right now. We're just gonna focus on dishing it up. All right, I got my waffle that just came out, and I should probably use a fork so I don't burn my fingers. Okay, Before I do that, I'm just gonna make sure the temp is all right. So I'll go to poultry. We're perfect. Can't have any finer meat than that. Okay. Now we're just gonna transport that over to our waffle. Okay. That's just a masterpiece right there. But that's not it yet. We got some maple syrup here. We harvested some sap last year, made a bunch of maple syrup. And my dad is actually selling a stack temp controller for a sap evaporator. And you can go and buy that on TitoEngineering.com, all right? Where you can make your, so you'll end up making your own syrup, just like that, maple syrup, all right? And we're gonna put that right on top of that.
Look at that beauty right there.
All right, we'll get that out of the way, and we'll have a little taste test. We'll get a piece of that. Looks perfect on the inside. Get a little piece of our waffle. Now that right there is a recipe you need to save. Just beautiful. Go and make that yourself. Go and subscribe and like. Save the video if you want to, so you can end up making something just like this. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day.